Okay, it's a bit windy. Hopefully you can hear this. I'm not actually all that far into my run yet, but this field was too pretty not to stop and take a picture of. It's canola. Lots of it. It's pretty far. All the way up to the new subdivision that's going in over there. Anyway, gotta conserve my batteries, so I'll be back once I get to the trails in a little bit. Okay, so I appear to have misjudged how fast these storms were moving. I'm kind of caught in between two of them. I'm hoping I can thread right through the middle there and not get too wet. Really depends on if the storms are moving straight or if they're moving either to a north or a southerly direction, then they're gonna nail me. So I'm gonna cross the highway here, go a little bit further, and then if the rain's really bad, there's actually a spot I can wait for the worst of it to pass, and I think that's what I'll do. So I'll catch you again on the other side with a report of how wet I've gotten. Okay, so here I am. I'm soaked. The rain hit halfway across the overpass and just soaked me to the bone. I'm actually crouched against a fence because the rain is kind of falling at an angle, and I'm fairly sheltered at the moment. At least I'm not getting as wet. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Anyway, I think I might just keep moving since it seems to be gentler now, and I'd like to kind of get home. Maybe if it stops, I will check in again. So I'm not really in the trees yet, just in a really pretty section of the paved path. There's more rain coming. Oh, there it is. That might just be blowing out of the trees. I'm at about 7.5 kilometers, so I got about 5 to go on this run. I'm not sure how far that's going to get me, but given the weather, once I reach my distance, I may just send out an SOS for a pickup. We'll see. There are actual trails branching off of this path into this wilderness space here, which is a really narrow but beautiful corridor around one of our urban creeks. I've passed a few trailheads already, but they're quite overgrown with grass, and I'm not wearing long pants or bug spray, so that's why I haven't dodged down any of them. That and the weather kind of makes me want to finish up this run and head for home when I can. Here's one of the wider trail entrances. There's like mown and upkept trails like this at various intervals too, and you can see that there's kind of some, oh, there was lightning, some grasslands over there. It looks like farmers' fields, and on this side we have houses. So real pretty area. Clouds overhead are a bit ominous, but they're worse to the south, and I think that it's not passing directly overhead. Regardless though, I think I'm gonna pick up the pace a little, and I'll check in again when I duck down into the trails. So I just wanted to share where I'm running. You can see that they have been working on rehabilitating this area. If you look on the left, this is what this used to be like, farmland with the creek running through it. Now it is a subdivision with the creek bordering it. So they have been working to rehabilitate, stabilize the creek bed because it is susceptible to erosion, and just turn it into a really nice area. Just off of this path here is an entrance into some trails that I have to cut through anyway to get back to my house. So I'm going to go the long way and loop around this little park here, and then I'll come back once I've cut into the trails. So I could go that way, but that'd be boring. So come with me for a short little jog. Thankfully, I can remember where this is. I've never been on it in this direction before. There it is. I think. Is that where I came through before? No, it's not where I came through before. A little bit further down, I think. This is embarrassing. I know there's a trailhead here somewhere. The problem is, the last time I did it, I came up. I didn't go down. Huh. Well, maybe I will go back the other way. Or was it here? Oh, there's a trail. Is that a trail? I cannot tell if we are in a trail or if we are just walking in the trees. Well, I'm gonna go see what I can find. I can see a trail down at the bottom there, so I'm just going to scramble my way to it, and we'll go from there. So, here we are. I think I found a bike trail, so I'm just gonna run for a bit in the opposite direction of where I need to go, and then go around and go back in the direction that I need to go. This is pretty. I have never been here before. This is all new to me. And now I know sort of where it is. I know how to get back home because all I gotta do is run the other way. Oh, this is glorious. And muddy. I think this may be the path I came up last time. This looks a bit more familiar. It's very wet. Yeah, that's where I went down before. So, let's go back the other way and run along the creek for a bit. Actually looks like someone's been through grooming the trail, which is nice. That way, back along the river. I'll do that another time, as I am around 10K and I'm only planning on about 13 today. So I need to head towards home. Coming up on the bridge. I'm pretty sure that bridge, oh, this is thick. Oh, I'm wet. I'm pretty sure this bridge leads to an abandoned campground. And so here you can see Black Mud Creek. You can see the erosion controls that they've put into place. And it continues on north towards the North Saskatchewan River on that side. Anyway, I have run through here before because I've gone down the trail before. Now that I've figured out where it starts. So this is the area that I figure is an abandoned campground. Let's just move a little faster. I took some pictures in here a couple of months ago when I found it. And the reason I think it's a defunct campground is because there's hookups. And there's several spots like that. Yeah, so I've got a partially paved run, and then goes back into a mix of single track and double wide trail just up ahead. I explored a little bit in here last time. Saw some sort of pumping station or something down this road. Oh, the sun's out again. Maybe I'll finish drying off. Of course, the creek's just down there through the bushes. You would hardly believe the highway's just up there. It's just beautiful. See what's down here. Pretty sure I've been down here before. But I don't remember what I found. This was a campsite. I'm guessing these were tent sites here. And we got some logs in the way, just to keep people in their probably snowmobiles and ATVs out of here. Somebody been camping there, hey? Campfire. This is what I found before. Not sure what it is. Rusty. Rusty is what it is. If you know what it is, fire me a comment. Ooh, prickles. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. I don't want to run out of batteries. And I'll follow up this run with a recap in a little bit. So, here I am. I'm paused at 12.7 kilometers, scheduled for 12.8. I'm on the eastern bank of Black Mud Creek, and I followed this path, which I'm starting to think is more of a game trail than anything else, but my exit point's just up there, and I'm just about done. I've called for extraction, except that my son is fast asleep, so maybe not. We got, I don't know if you can see that, but we got some wild raspberries or something in here. And it's just beautiful. Beautiful day. I'm not dry yet, by the way. I am still soaked through. But it's beautiful. It's warm. And I think I'm just going to head to Tim Hortons to wait for my family and enjoy the day. Have a great weekend, everyone. And I'll probably check in again after Wednesday's run.